It's official. Johnny Lawrence is my spirit animal. Hello everyone and welcome to Movie Reviews by Josh. My name is Josh Terry and today I'm going to talk about Cobra Kai Season 3, streaming now on Netflix. I've already done a previous video where I talked about kind of season 1.5 of Cobra Kai. I hadn't quite finished season 2 at the time. I was still kind of making my way through it and thought it'd be kind of fun to report on it as I go through. And I'm going to do the same, and I'm going to do the same thing here in season 3. So the first video covered up until the very kind of first couple of episodes of the second season, and happy to say that now that I'm about a little over halfway through season 3, I'm still really enjoying the show. There's part of me is tempted to call it a guilty pleasure. I can't. Which isn't totally fair because it has elements that are cheesy and guilty pleasure-ish, but I think that there are some really, really great qualities to it as well, which I'll touch on here. But so if you're watching exclusively to see kind of a review of season 3, you probably have already watched season 1 and 2, so hopefully spoilers are not going to be an issue at this point for that. So we've had, the dynamic between Daniel and Johnny has been going back and forth over the couple seasons. They both kind of started up their own dojos with competing factions that all go to the same high school, and there's Johnny's son is training under Daniel, and Daniel's daughter is dating one of Johnny's prime students, and the persecuted geeks and nerds are now turning into bullies and all this kind of thing. And so by the end of season 2, there's just a big brawl at the high school, and so season 3 opens in the aftermath of this brawl, which has left Miguel in a coma. And things are very intense. That's why there's kind of a cheesy aspect of this, and there's definitely an element to mine the nostalgia factor. But again, I wouldn't simplify it to that degree. So with season 3, dealing with the aftermath of this tragedy, John Kreese is come and he's taken over Cobra Kai, and so now Johnny's kind of out on his own and he's trying to figure out what to do with his life. Daniel has shut down his own dojo because things have just gone too far, right? And season 3 starts kind of exploring, okay, well, what's going to happen with Miguel? Is he going to be okay? What is Johnny going to do next? And of course, what's going on with Daniel and his family? But also a new kind of fun side subplot is that we're getting a origin story for John Kreese, taking place in Vietnam, and kind of showing how he became this uber villain type that really, I think I was surprised at first, but I think that it makes sense in the context of the series now, because the whole point of Cobra Kai is to take Johnny Lawrence from just kind of a two-dimensional villain and to actually kind of flesh him out and to show what he is and where he's coming from. And now in season 3, we're kind of getting a little bit of the same experience with Kreese, even though Kreese is still pretty unsympathetic in his present day contemporary incarnation. But really, for all of the nods to nostalgia, for all of kind of the campiness and fun and the zany back and forth and all this kind of thing, I think the thing that I'm enjoying the most is just watching the evolution of the Johnny character, because he really, for some inexplicable reason, seemed to stop evolving somewhere in the mid to late 1980s, and somehow just seems to have missed the last 20, 30 years of popular culture and technology and society in general, because every time he encounters something that, wasn't just rooted in about 1986, I mean, he still has all of his old swimsuit issues from the 80s for some, who knows why, I don't know. It's crazy. But the thing I think I have enjoyed the most in this subplot, that again, I'm only partway through the series, and so you get to see how this is going to turn out. But one of the teasers at the end of series 2 was that Allie, the girlfriend from the original movie, was just about to reconnect with him on social media. And so one of the subplots in season 3 is Johnny's attempt to reconnect with the Allie character from the beginning. You remember her? This was a pretty prominent thing. And so just watching him try to navigate his way through the world of our modern social media is absolutely adorable and hilarious. And when I say that Johnny Lawrence is my spirit animal, I think that's kind of what I'm, 50% joking about, is just kind of he's this great vessel for trying to, make sense of a culture that really doesn't make a whole lot of sense. And I say that as a guy in early middle age, but I think that most anybody could agree to some degree. And of course, the other elements are still really fun. There's drama, of course, about the different competing dojos and the kids and all this, and the fight scenes. There are definitely moments where you are reminded that Cobra Kai is not a hugely budgeted production, but it is a lot of fun, and it's got a genuine heart. And the way that it approaches its characterizations, I think that's the kind of thing that pushes it past just the level of silly, nostalgic, guilty pleasure, and is making it something that has been a real joy to get through. So what's your favorite Karate Kid movie? Frankly, I don't see how you can choose anything other than the first, but go ahead and leave your argument in the comments below. Thanks for watching. This has been Movie Reviews by Josh. My name is Josh Terry, and I'd be very grateful if you'd subscribe on your way out and leave your notifications on so you can see the new videos as soon as they are posted. And take care out there.